Right, welcome back everyone to the Grand Theater. I'm super excited, especially after the first rollout of the mod, to now walk you through the first enhancement of the area. We have much to explore. So we're gonna start right with the overall area that got added to the map. If you have played the mod, you remember that there's the entry hall, and you are basically in here where you can see all the first characters and so forth. And if you haven't played it yet, I would recommend to download it on Nexus to see basically what the mod gives you. So we all remember the scene, Gaxx playing over here. Their song, you can listen to the music video if you want. But I want to get right into it. Basically, what's going to come next here. So the first expansion area is going to be the gambling hall. So in here, there are no animations enabled at this point besides a little skeleton over here, Thamax, Thane Animator. And yeah, this is going to be the first expansion area. As mentioned, it's called a gambling room. So in here, you have several characters you can talk to. I've not built the dialogues yet, or like I said, no animations. Everybody's just standing around, but I just want to show you the progress. So we have here hold on, just switch back. We have here Leviticus, Talos, cleric of Atkatla. He will play a role. You see a couple of civilians standing around here. You probably remember Kistakar, who tells you that you can progress. So behind this door, there will be the next area, essentially, that will come out after this version comes out. But nevertheless, you have a bar area here with people hanging around, like Bothal and so forth. There will be a bartender here as well. But main point here is, besides that, you have these casino security guards, which I think look pretty thin and pretty cool. You have a new area over here, which is the gambling hall. And in the gambling hall, there's much to explore, like this little red, who will play a role basically in a quest. You see there are individual gambling rooms, basically, to play our beloved chess-like game. You can explore the lands board. You can talk to this, it actually says magma method, that's funny, to this Holophant here, which will be a bard persona, essentially. You'll see another gambling room over here, where you can find people. You can see these dragonborns, which are the gambling servants. And you will meet this fella over here, and I'm going to zoom right in a little bit, as much as I can at least. And this fella here, just by looks, may look sort of familiar to you. Maybe not, but like if you have played Baldur's Gate 2, you may recognize that he looks like a certain someone. And I'm not going to spoil this for you who this is going to be, but if you know Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, there's one Red Wizard who has a lot of lore in both games, and it seems like he's back, and he will probably tell you like how he came back. Further, you have Grexel over here. Grexel obviously is a character part of a quest, and Grexel allows you to go to this teleport stone here, and hopefully the code works. Yes, it does. It allows you to, I haven't put lighting on it yet, but it allows you to like go to this location up here where you have a nice overview of the theater overall, basically, and you see everything that's happening down here. You see, hopefully when I change the line of sight, you see more characters down here, and you see that there's happening over here something in this particular corner, which we haven't yet explored. So this button over here will bring you back. Again, this is not a lightened up area yet, and you can imagine it's tied to one of the quests that you couldn't finish before. So, you know there's something coming up, but more importantly, let's explore more new areas and stuff I just want to show you. So I'm just going to teleport down here very quick. And you probably remember this guard over here who told you, hey, don't come closer, and so forth. I just removed the door here for the sake of the video. But yes, there will be a way to convince him to get through here. You got to figure out how. And you will be able to pass the side of the theater which opens up a completely new area. And going down here, and I promise there will be combat. Yes, there will be combat, and there will be a hell of a lot of combat, actually. So you can see these red wizards standing here, talking or doing something with this book, so you probably know this is going to be some kind of ritual over here. There's like this back corner over here with a statue, which may be a quest, maybe it won't. I'm gonna leave this TBD. And they're like standing on this tree here, and you see bloody footsteps going into this mirror portal, which for some reason doesn't move. Why is that? Well, you gotta figure it out. So spoiler alert a little bit here for the sake of the video. I want to show you like how you do that, but like it's all going to be part of a quest. And the quest is basically going to be part of the main story, so I can tell you this is part of the main story quest. You are able to get on top of the theater. You see down here the gambling hall, basically where we were in earlier. I can also zoom in a little bit more. I think that's kind of cool. And then over here, oh, no, what is this scary place over here? Yes, more blood. We love blood. We see these skull lashers. I haven't like renamed them yet, but you can see they look like almost servants of Thay. And we see like an archmage over here that is gardening like a book. Gaxx's theory of necromancy and demonic mass suggestion. If you played Baldur's Gate 2, wink wink, you may remember Gaxx, right? He was a very powerful demi-lich. But what is he doing here? So we're gonna pick up the book. And you can imagine, like in the real game, you have to fight them, and if you play honor solo mode like me all the time, this is going to be a lot of fun, and these are going to be very strong characters. Also want to give you a little bit of a spoiler alert, as we all know Baldur's Gate 3 at this point, and how simplistic the fights can be if you know them. All these characters in here, the NPCs, they will be level 12 and up. So you can decide if you want to download a mod, essentially, that allows you to go beyond level 12, but they will be likely level 12 and up, so you will meet stronger characters, which gives you a new challenge. So now that we have the book, and we would technically read the book from a lore standpoint, and it will tell us, like, hey, it enables a mirror portal to travel. So what we are going to do, oh, here we go. We just walked through the mirror, and holy hell, what is happening here? Praying skeletons everywhere. What the heck are they doing in front of this really bloody tomb entrance? Yes, this is a tomb entrance. So obviously we want to go in there and check it out. Ancient mausoleum door. And we already picked up a book, and we kind of like imagine what's happening here. So holy hell, we are in a tomb right now. And what's happening in the tomb? Well, the tomb is obviously guarded by Thayan Keeper of the Dead, the Thayan Keeper of the Golden Skull, and the Thayan Keeper of the Silence. And yes, this is going to be another fight. A lot of people on Reddit ask me when there's a fight. Well, there will be a lot of fighting, and you better kick their butts. So you see this really bloody trail over here, and we are opening this door, and now we are inside of the tomb. And the tomb looks, I think, pretty badass. You can see our nice big Wizard of Thay sign, and we know there is something up there, obviously, right? Why else would it be enlightened? And yep, you can already see what's happening. I'm gonna go around here. With a different camera mode, you can look up and you can see all the ceilings and so forth. You will get a better understanding of the environment, and we're going around here, and dang, who is this? Well, it is Gaxx, the Demi-Lich of Atkatla. And so, yes, there will be a lore element why he is back. So in Baldur's Gate 2, you can actually kill him, and you get a very, very powerful item in Baldur's Gate 2, if not the most powerful ring in the vanilla base game in Baldur's Gate 2. But yes, he is back. I have tried to make him as golden as I can from a skull perspective. He is a floating skull in Baldur's Gate 2 as well, if you kick his butt first. So great that this model was actually existing, and the moment I saw it the first time at the tax house, I was like, I have to use this. So you will have to fight Gaxx, so this is obviously a spoiler, and Yes, he will leave the ring of Gaxx. So this is like one of the core rings and one of the new items in the game. I just want to highlight that someone joined the mod. We'll have finally someone who takes care of design and 3D modeling. So big kudos to one of the first new team members that has joined this mod. And this person has created the Ring of Gaxx, and you can see it has a absolutely magnificent icon over here. And I just want to introduce this new item to you. Yes, it's a legendary ring, and we have to be very careful introducing new items to not make them too OP. So what we have decided is creating an adapted version of the Ring of Gaxx from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I believe Baldur's Gate 2 in this case, and make it Baldur's Gate 3 ready. So you'll have the Chaos Shield, armor class +1, so this sounds pretty good, right? And plus through 2 saving throws. This sounds pretty good, I think. Protected by Kangax's Chaos Sorcery. So pretty badass, I think. Second, Lich's Veil. Protected by the Veil of the Demi-Lich, you gain immunity to poison. Also pretty good. This had been part in Baldur's Gate 2 of the ring. Poison damage is not too like strongly used in the overall game, so I just adopted it. It's cool to have like an immunity, so why not? And then the last one is in Baldur's Gate 2, the ring had actually an ongoing regeneration. Here in Baldur's Gate 3, you can only regenerate within combat. So I called it False Dawn, and False Dawn says Netherese magic flows at a cost of your vitality. The ring heals you 2 hit points a turn at the beginning of every turn, but you take 1 necrotic damage. And I wanted to build a trade-off in here, not to make the items too OP. So technically, you only heal 1, but if you have a resistance of necrotic damage, well, then you heal 2. So that's the trade-off. You got to figure out like a way how to get rid of this 1 extra damage. Otherwise, you only heal 1. So we can put on the ring. And you see basically over here, we get the poison immunity. You get like some cool statuses over here, cool conditions. You can also see the ring listed here. And I showed you one of the new items that's going to be introduced. There will be more items specifically for the next version. There will be an introduction of another musical instrument, a harp, which also has a custom design. And there will be a staff of this Red Wizard we just saw earlier in the gambling hall that will be back, and that staff will be related to his family. I can tell you that. And also the staff will be obviously a Red Wizard item. So I'm going to end it here. This is all what I wanted to show you. Next steps for me is to automate everything with Osiris, writing the dialogues, getting the items introduced, enabling the combat proper, and creating proper stats that you'll have a hell of a time fighting these. And this is not going to be a fly-through, I promise you that. So it may break your honor run, as we all lost honor runs like the first time ever we played honor. But I really want to make sure it's a challenge and it's not just another OP abuse of items and you're kind of done with this. So get ready to fight. Fights will come here, and yeah, looking forward to talk to you soon within my next video within I think like 3 or 4 weeks. So stay tuned.